Aloha, everyone. Hello, Section 6 of B321, Organizational Effectiveness. I hope everyone had a great week. We're now on to Lesson 7, the power of gratitude in organizations. So let's get to it. By way of the agenda, we'll start off with our Did You Know fun fact. And then I want to take a moment to offer some congratulations. Next, we'll do the case study wrap-up of the recruitment of a star. Talk about the Lesson 7 objectives, the assignments due for Lesson 7, some housekeeping about the HOA meetings this week, and a final thought. Did you know? It's been 26 years since the Jamaican bobsled team made its debut at the Winter Olympics. I did not know that. They also made a movie about this wonderful event. Next, I want to offer congratulations to the class. As you saw from the feedback from Jerry, this last set of papers was a big improvement on the first paper. And so congratulations, everyone, for taking the feedback and really for applying, the lessons, stating your case, taking a position on and supporting your positions on your case study paper. So congratulations and great job. Now let's do a wrap-up of the recruitment of a star case study. In terms of takeaways and lessons learned, one of the big takeaways is that research has shown that a star at one firm won't necessarily become a star at another firm. A lot of the reasons for that is the company they work for, the support, the leadership, the mentoring, the help they had, whether it being people, process, or technology. That has a lot to do with one's success. And finally, and this is directly from the Harvard Business Review article about the risky business of hiring stars, probably one of the biggest takeaways to remember is that the most viable strategy is to recruit good people, develop them, and retain as many stars as possible. Very good advice here. Lesson 7, Objectives. This is going to be an interesting lesson, and I think one that has broad application, and it's the power of gratitude in organizations. Obviously, in the church and with the gospel, we often talk, preach, and try to be people of gratitude and thankfulness. But how does that apply within the organization? So that's what we're going to be studying this week. And I think you'll be amazed at how gratitude, even in an organizational business setting, has application. Well, the assignments that are due for Lesson 7, so Tuesday of this week, the Lesson 7 activity self-assessment. So it's a little different from writing the case studies that we've been doing. So make sure you follow the Lesson 7 gratitude activity instructions. I apologize, that says Lesson 1. It really should say Lesson 7, but I don't want to correct it at this point. So make sure you follow those instructions before you take the self-assessment. There are some exercises and things you'll need to make note of before doing the self-assessment. Make sure you complete your readings this week. This is the last section of the book, or last sections of the book, pages 297 to 342 in the 7 Habits book. Due Monday is the gratitude activity, and so we'll have that's the HOA discussions. The reading discussion, also make sure you complete that. Again, the sooner you post, the better. And make sure you take the self-assessment at the end. Okay? So for the HOA group meetings this week, I will be meeting with groups 1 and 2, and I'm looking forward to it. I know I had a unforeseen wedding that I had to attend that first week of class, or first time we had HOA meetings. So I'm looking forward to meeting with groups 1 and 2. Team leaders, make sure you find the link the agenda for your HOA meeting, and then also follow the instructions for recording your meetings. Again, groups 1 and 2, I will be facilitating those, and so the team leaders for 1 and 2 just need to make sure you get the link and the message out about the meeting. And as always, make sure you take advantage of the meeting time that you have together and really discuss not just the questions on the agenda, but the really tie in everything we've learned so far in the class, because there is application. That's where you get to synthesize everything. One final thought comes from President Uchtdorf, and naturally it has to do with gratitude, our theme for this week. No matter our circumstances, no matter our challenges or trials, there is something in each day to embrace and cherish. There is something in each day that can bring gratitude and joy if only we will see it and appreciate it. Again, this is President Dieter F. Uchtdorf. And so this is my final thought. And as we go through this week, may we especially show and express gratitude, whether it's in our work setting, with our families, at church, or whoever we may interact with. All right, well, everyone have a great week, and I will see you online. Bye-bye.